Hey everyone, just thought I'd do a quick little video here of my two arcade machines, one a real one and one that I'll describe in a second. Right here is a old from 1982 Zaxxon arcade machine I picked up probably, I want to say in probably 88. It was in pretty bad shape when I got it. I've been restoring it here and there when I've had time. One of the big problems with these Zaxxons anyway, some of the sound effects start to disappear, like the main explosions. They just seem to phase out after a minute, and that's a capacitor problem. There's a number of, I want to say something like 20 capacitors need to be replaced, which I've done on this motherboard in here. So the sound and everything now works inside this unit. It's really hard to see in there. I don't have a light to shine in there better. But I still have to fix the control panel and put an original stick back on here. This is how I had gotten it. But the sound effects do work now, which will fire it up real quick. Put a couple coins in here. There we go. And we'll start it up. Now that space sound you hear would also disappear. The laser sounds would disappear. But the biggest would be that explosion sound. So if you have any problems with sounds starting to disappear or fade off after a minute or two, the capacitors simply need to be replaced on the main board. But other than that, the machine's in pretty good shape, especially for how old it is, and I'm really lucky and proud to have this. I'm not sure if this was Sega's first arcade machine. I believe that it is. I can't say for certain, but it's definitely a game I used to love going and put a lot of quarters into, and very lucky and fortunate to have got this one and fixed the speakers, fixed the main board, and got it going. Now this other machine I have here is a little bit different. This is actually called a Pro Play Home Arcade, and I got this back in 1990 at Toys R Us for $99, and it was originally designed for your Nintendo Entertainment System, your NES. And you would take your NES, it would go in here in this slot, put your game cartridges in, and these are micro switch controllers here, and they work pretty well. And you would play Nintendo. Now over the years, I've modified this for Nintendo, Atari, Amiga, TurboGrafx-16, pretty much any console to play on here. And of course, when M.A.M.E. came out, I was probably one of the first people, at least I think I was, who knows, I believe I was one of the first, to throw a M.A.M.E. inside a cabinet like this. And what's really cool about it is since it's got the two sticks, playing games like Robotron 2084 and Crazy Climber is fantastic. I've always wanted to, again, it always comes down to time. I have room here to put a spinner, trackball, more buttons. But of course, it's just one of those things that never seems to happen. But not too many people seem to remember this. But it really was a really good, especially for $90. It was just a no-brainer. And you know, the games played pretty well. Like for Asteroids, I set this up for your left and right, and then your thrust and fire, and then your hyperspace. If we start the game up there, you can see it. It's going to be real hard to play with one hand, though, but do what I can. Yeah, one of those games you can't play one-handed. But I just wanted to show you guys real quick, because not too many people seem to remember the Pro Play Home Arcade, and people do remember the Zaxxon. But it's two things I'm very lucky to have inside my collection. They're in pretty good shape, and I just thought I'd give you guys a little heads up and a viewing of these two systems. Hope you guys have a great day.